After more than a year of legislative efforts to protect partners and children from domestic violence, the Senate passed a bill known as Keira's Law. It's named after Keira Kagan, who went missing and was found dead with her father in 2020 during a lengthy custody battle. Jason Gaidola has the story.
We've now solidified Keira's legacy in Canada as a beacon of protection and safety for others.
The death of Keira Kagan led to a national conversation about domestic violence and coercive control. And as of yesterday, higher education about those matters is now set to be etched in Canadian law.
Anyone who has any semblance of touching a file that involves violence, domestic violence especially, and dealing with children needs to have the training.
Kagan's mother, Jennifer, and stepfather, Philip Viator, joined federal officials in Ottawa this morning to announce the bill known as Keira's Law, after Canadian senators passed it during a third reading on Parliament Hill last night.
That had she been given the opportunity, she would have reached her potential and done great things.
The bill now raises the level of education for federal judges and judicial workers on matters tied to intimate partner violence and coercive control, and introduces electronic monitoring when the safety of a partner or child is at risk.
We know that. We know for rural and remote communities, electronic monitoring will not be the ideal solution, but it's a step in the right direction. We need to look at the actionable, preventable measures.
It was back in February of 2020 when Keira went missing under the watch of her father, 35-year-old Robin Brown. Both of them were found dead here at Rattlesnake Point in Milton. While Kagan's mother believes the deaths were murder-suicide, investigators concluded the injuries were consistent with a fall. Just weeks before, Jennifer had filed an emergency motion with the courts, saying that her ex-husband, Robin Brown, was abusive and dangerous. The judge said he didn't think it was urgent enough to prohibit contact with his daughter.
Keira was failed by so many in the system, and with the Ontario government and hopefully others moving to require education for Children's Aid Society, for police officers, this is the start, not the end.
Parliament MPs didn't say what the new education will entail, but they say the framework will be a collaborative effort, and the educational training for judges will be reported to the Minister of Justice annually.
Keira had a motto, ninjas never quit. I mean, even in the face of insurmountable obstacle, you keep going, you keep battling.
The bill will come into effect 30 days after it receives royal assent. Jason Gaidola, CHCH News.